We are live from Miami at the Bitcoin Energy Summit. I have here David Steinberg. How are you?
Thank you very much for being here. I really love the conference so far.
Yeah, very good. It's just getting going. Lots of speakers lined up. You'll see Bruce Porter on stage. One of the panels I'll also be on later on in the day. And big thanks to Fernando and his team for putting it together. So tell us what brought you here and what you're working on.
Yeah, so we got invited here because we have like a special thing going on in Paraguay. We provide mining infrastructure there. And I spoke earlier about mining in Paraguay and specifically why mining in Paraguay is better than America.
Okay.
This was a little bit provocative, but I think it's definitely true because we definitely have so much opportunities. We have 100% renewable energy source and exporting 90% out of the country, which is actually made me sad because why can't we just use it for mining in the country and generating?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So in Uruguay, do you guys have space or do you have energy? What drew you to Uruguay?
Yeah. So we provide infrastructure. We have our own substation. We have our own deployment site where you can plug in your miners or your containers or whatever you need to go with, and we provide you everything else with your supply. Yeah.
Very cool. And do you guys also offer contracts for people that don't want to get into too many purchases and maybe want to lease out machines?
Yeah, we have another site for that, where we can specifically a miner specific. You buy the miners at a specific rate, and you can just benefit from the Bitcoin at very low cost. Of course, we talk about 5.5 to 6 cent in a small range.
Very cool. So, how big is your guys' team?
Well, of course, our leading team is 2 people. But if we go deeper, there are a lot of people involved because we have a big mining site. Of course, we scale up to 100 megawatt, which means we need a lot of staff. But that's very good because our state really loves it. The government really likes to employ the Paraguayans as well.
Very nice. And what kind of price difference do you see on getting 100 megawatt here in the U.S. versus there?
Well, one thing is the price, but I think the main advantage is depending on the size, you cannot scale. With us, you can scale obviously unlimited. If we talk about the pricing, as I said, it's starting at around 6 cents and going down depending on the size, of course. And if you scale up to 100 megawatt, you could even go under 5 cents, 4 cents, let's say like that. Of course, there are sites here in America where you have very low rates, but either it's modularized or you cannot hold it for 10 years. We have 10 years contract, so this is safe. And if Bitcoin is growing and increasing, we still have this low energy rate.
Right on. So where do you see Bitcoin in the next 10 years?
Well, that's a hard question, but I think we go up to 1 million.
To the moon.
To the moon, yeah, of course, why not?
Yeah.
But definitely, why not 1 million?
Why not 1 million? It seems like it's headed there. The banks are about to roll out their blockchains.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. A lot of them are already scheduled for the next few months or this year. So what's one of the main things that you're looking to achieve here in Miami?
Well, the main thing is that we are looking for investors and miners and to let them know about the opportunities we have in Paraguay, because I think these opportunities are unique. We have so many check boxes. Also, security and regulation always is under critique, but it's not there. You have to know there is regulation, there is security. You just need to get into it deeper. And from my experience, I'm in the country, so I can really say it with trust that it is like that.
So you're living there full time. How do you like it?
Yeah, well, I really like it. Especially, I like the people. They are so warm-hearted. Actually, I was traveling around a lot. I found Paraguay, and it made me, yeah, a little bit more calm in the country, and I loved it. So,
Where are you from originally?
Germany.
Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Very nice.
I mean, Europe is kind of hard to mine, and
Yeah.
Paraguay is definitely a good place.
Right on. How long have you guys been working on this particular project?
Well, we are working in Germany already a few years ago, and decided to really start the project 2 years ago, and so on, and then moved up, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. And so, why don't you give us a little few last words, what you encourage, and maybe share your social media.
Okay, so my social media is David Steinbauer, and also Vanguard and LinkedIn. Just connect. We put a lot of content about Paraguay specifically because we think this has so much potential and is an unseen opportunity, especially if you want to scale. It's renewable, sustainable, and choices for peace. Just mining, doing Bitcoin. Nobody cares about you because most of the people don't even know this, what Bitcoin even is in the country. So I suggest just check us out and we really get in touch with us. We really appreciate that.
There it is. Told you we'll bring you the best Bitcoin mining projects here in Miami. We're doing Save the Whales for the next few weeks. Check us out, impactprotocol.network, and we're Washington Elite. I'm David Porter. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys soon.